Oh, hello. Good evening. Ooh, might be a little too loud. Okay. Good evening or good afternoon or good morning. Guess it's good morning for Igdra. Hello, it's Himeutsugi here. Sorry, I'm a little late. Well, that's like an hour late. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm finally playing Against the Wind today, which I had planned to do. Ooh, I was gonna say it's been a few weeks, but I think it's actually been like months now. But yeah, on the day that I planned to stream it, my Wi-Fi died, and so yeah, I didn't get to, obviously. I'm still working on my overlay for it. I don't know how far I'll get into it today, so I decided to just focus on just having the stream. Part of why I'm late today is I got out of work late and I had to stop and eat something. I how do I put this? I found out that I'm diabetic. Like I know I've been pre-diabetic for on and off for a while, but I found out that I'm full on just like plain diabetic now, and so I've had to make some. I'm trying to adjust my diets, and it's tricky. It's really for me, it's more about portion too, and so trying to fix that has been a little tricky. And so I ate lunch really early today, and so by the time I got out of work, I was just dying, so hungry. And so I was, I already got home kind of late. So I got home around the time when the stream was originally supposed to start, according to my schedule, and then had to eat. So here we are. But yeah, I try my best to get home and on time and everything, but sometimes, sometimes it is what it is. So, all right. So I have this game, which I don't know a whole lot about it, honestly, and so I'm just going to dive in. I have this camera here for like my dice, because there will be dice rolling. I haven't had a chance to like adjust it very much yet. Oops, that's this morning. So we'll see. I think I'll have to zoom in more on the dice tray. I have my same old dice tray. Where is it? This is a much better camera than the one that I used when I played Astro Prisma, I think. So hopefully that makes it a little bit, or is it? I didn't have this camera, did I? I don't remember. Anyway, I think I did actually. Or did I use my center cam? I feel like I kind of jerry-rigged something. But yeah, so there's dice rolling involved, so I'll roll them into this little tray, same as always. But yeah, today I'm going to be reading through the rules and doing all that stuff as well. It's a new game for me. And I'm really excited. I've heard good things about it. This game came out in January. Oh, let me get that actually open so you know what I am talking about. Oops. Ooh. Where's my thing? I thought I had a... Oh. Let me see here. Window, where is it? Let's see there, okay. Okay, ooh. Let's put that behind me. Haha, okay, so this is the page. It's available on itch. It might be available in other places too, but so the game is called Against the Wind, and I'll pop that into, I don't think it's available elsewhere. I don't know. Anyway, so here's the link for it, and I will pin that. So right now it's on sale for, let's see, it's the autumn sale, and so you can get the game for $11.17, it looks like, which is pretty good. Seems really hefty. There's a lot of stuff, and so yeah, hopefully we enjoy that. Okay, so apparently, so I read this at the beginning because I was trying to decide. So when I streamed, so you can play this game solo, or you can play it not solo. It's up to you. It can be played solo or as a group, but of course I am playing it solo. Good question. Yeah. Anyways, so the last game I streamed was did I stream Astro Prisma after I anyway, I played one that I was trying to read the rules and stuff, but I couldn't show them, which wasn't super fun. But I mean, I understood, so I tried not to, show things. Same thing with knitting. I try not to show my knitting pattern because that is something you have to pay for. Hey, good evening. But at the very front, it says here that the work is licensed under a Creative Commons license, which means that, I mean, I clicked on it, right? I clicked on it because I was like, what? That can't be right. But it says I can share, copy, redistribute, even commercially, which I guess this is, as long as I attribute, which I am attributing. I did a link, and so I guess it's okay for me to show y'all the book. I mean, I'm not going to show you every single page, but I thought that as I read through it, it might make more sense for you to be able to see it too. And so, yeah, as I read through some of the rules and stuff, I will have it open, and apparently that is okay. So, yeah, here we go. Yeah, so again, I know very little about this game. I just heard good things about it, and so it was on my playlist, and yeah, so yeah, I can't believe it was all by this one dude, it seems like, minus the art, of course. But yeah, it's very inspiring because I am not at all an artist, but like, this book looks great. It gives me a lot of inspiration for what I could do on my own. But yeah, anyway, so we're just gonna dive into it and create a character and do all that fun stuff. So anyway, so yes, the game is called Against the Wind. It is currently on sale, so if you're curious about it, please do check that out. Draws inspiration from all of these. I have not played any of them, but I have heard or seen a lot about each of these. And so technically, Iron Valley is a game I have played, and that is based on Ironsworn, I think. The Ironsworn system, so here we go. All right, so let's scroll past the... I love this interior artwork. This is very like east of the moon, west of the sun, or whatever kind of. It's beautiful. Oh, I do think it's cool that it is kind of wintry themed, like it's a wintry setting, and we're in December now, so I think it's very thematic. Alrighty, let's see here. Let me pull my chair up a little bit because I found out before that part of what strained my wrist sometimes is that my elbow was that my arm wasn't really resting well, and so I'm trying to adjust that. Should I turn the music up a little bit? Might be a little quiet. I have this one looping for right now because we're at the beginning, but I'll just switch music as appropriate. Okay, so introduction. In the lands where the wind howls like a beast untamed, you forge your path. They say the gales here shape not just the land, but the very spirit of those who walk it. You are one of those souls, a wanderer amidst the churning skies and the earth that bites with frost. Here the memory of spring is as elusive as the morning mist. The ceaseless howl of the wind is the eternal song of the land. Generations have come and gone under the dominion of frost, never knowing the warmth of a summer sun. The people of this land have adapted to its relentless embrace, their lives and legends entwined with the wind's capricious whims. The origin of this unyielding tempest is shrouded in mystery, a riddle lost in the icy whispers of the wind. Its people, hardened by the relentless chill, live in the shadow of this enigma, their stories interwoven with the frost-bitten wilderness that both challenges and defines them. Your journey is one of survival, of seeking shelter amidst the relentless storms, of battles not just with beasts that lurk in the shadows, but with the very elements themselves. Against the Wind is a fantasy adventure sandbox game in a land ravaged by fierce winds and biting cold, all infused with a subtle pinch of fairy tale ambiance. In this world, players step into the roles of magical nomad heroes, confronting the relentless climate, traversing diverse landscapes, and following their own unique paths. The game blends traditional and modern styles of play, merging the classical elements of fantasy adventure, like wilderness exploration and dungeon delving, with contemporary and narrative-driven mechanics. Against the Wind is a tale of peregrination. What does that mean? Peregrination. What does that word mean? A journey, especially a long or meandering one. I see. Okay. Peregrination across I've learned a new word today, treacherous terrain of bonds formed in the face of adversity and of finding one's destiny in the whispers of the wind. I love this. I'm excited. Okay. I hope the gameplay is fun. I'm so excited. Okay. Core principles. Okay, so fantasy, adventure, yeah, sandbox, so I get to explore. I know there's like a blank map. GM-less, hehe. That's what I'm doing. Anti-canon, no pre-established setting despite the bit described above, so I get to make the decisions and discover it as I play. It is procedural, which I love. Cool. So I have the freedom to choose my actions, but the game offers a clear framework to advance the story. That's the part I don't worry so much about. Abstract. The rules emphasize freedom of interpretation. This approach means that elements like gear, magic, treasure, damage, and other consequences aren't rigidly detailed. You can bend them to your narrative needs. That makes sense. If you've played... Okay, themes... if you engage in violence, you do so to liberate people. Yeah, so I'm not trying to be a bad guy here. When you sit down to play against the will... Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Timeout. Okay, that doesn't apply to me. I'm not going to time out myself. Okay, so I need 2 6-sided dice, a d12. Huh. Okay, let me see here. 2 d6s. Let's see. Oh, I just had all these d6s that I pulled out for Warhammer. Okay, here's a pretty one. And then... do I want to use this one? Maybe another one. I like this one too. Let me see here. Should have 2 that are relatively the same size, right? Maybe not. I don't know. Oh, I'm going to need more d6s. So 6d6 to track your resources. Optional. You can simply tally them on your character sheet. That's no fun at all. Okay. D6, D12. Okay. I'm just going to pull my dice out and start finding all the d6s. Oh, no. That's a future me problem. That's not a d6. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, I played in a campaign last night, and so my dice are not super organized right now. I kind of shoved them all back into the bag. Okay. I have a lot of d6s for Warhammer too, and also because Astro Prisma used quite a few d6s. Alright. D6, another d6. I think this is already more than I need. Okay. I needed 2, and then 6 of them for resources. Oh, I have these really pretty ones I could use for the resources. Ooh, where are the rest of those? Okay, let's see here. I might be a dice hoarder a little bit. Just a little. Oh, but I think this set only has 5 of them, actually. I have my d12s in another compartment because I don't use d12s very often. Is that all the d6s? Nope. Oh, I do have 6. Okay, so I'll use these 6 kind of pretty ones for my resources. Let's see here. Okay. All right, then I need... So I have these 6, and then I need 2. I guess I'll use these 2. Pretty. This one is kind of hard to read, huh? It is pretty, but... it is beautiful. I guess... But it's not very easy to see on the camera. I guess that's fine. It's about feelings anyways. And then a d12, so I can put the rest of these away. A d6 compartment. I don't know if I've ever shown my dice bag on stream. It's quite pretty. It's like custom made on Etsy. Very pretty. It's like a drawstring bag with this pattern, but on the inside there's different compartments, so I normally do try to sort my dice. I'm not very good at it because I like to just dump them out. Okay, that's d10s. There's a d12. Okay, let's find a nice pretty d12. I guess I'll do that same pretty pattern one. Where is it? Come on. There it is. Alright, so there's the d12. I love this set. It's got it's like the gold and the eyeballs, and I just bought this set from them. So this is from Dispel Dice, I think. But they have that set that just came out, that's like the biblically accurate angel, set. Oh, I'm so excited, but I didn't get it right away, and so I'm in like the pre-orders, and so I'm not gonna get those until like January or something. So sad. But look, I love it. Alright, cool. Anyway, so there's my d12, there's my 2 d6s that I'm rolling normally, and these are my 6 for resources. Let's see if I can, let's do this. So I can put the resources out this way, so we can always be tracking them, and I'll worry about that a bit later. So you can see them, kind of. I wonder if there's a better way to. Whoop. I think that works all right. And then character sheet, book of tables. Okay, I have all that. Okay. And shove the rest of them into this bag. Call it a day. Okay. Let me switch songs because this one is starting to. Ooh. Okay. Put the rest of these. Actually, I guess I don't have to put them in the bag right now. Oh, I have this tiny D6. I'm not gonna do that one. That one would be really hard to read, even though it is pretty. Okay. I said I didn't have to put the dice away, but I guess I do. I don't want myself to get stabbed on these sharp D4s that I have. Okay. Alrighty. Let's put that away. This away. Okay. Anyways, so let's continue on. Oh, another pretty artwork. This is very like Final Fantasy IV-ish. It's pretty. Apart from the brief introduction, there's no pre-established world for Against the Wind. You're going to make your own. Actual creation of the details happens as you play. For now, we are focusing on the basic shape of the land and its main characteristics. So prepare the map. Oh, okay. Alright, so I'm going to switch back to my other sheet now. Here we go. So I have this map here. Okay. It might be hard to see. There we go. Alright, so I've got this map. Let's see what the rules say. Prepare the map. Play. Okay, I've got the blank grid sheet. Draw land masses. So I'm going to roll 2 d6s. One die for the column, the other for a row. Mark a dot in that column. Repeat once more. Oh, okay, I see. Okay. It's supposed to be on a pencil. Not gonna. Okay, I'll just do it with my mouse, I guess. 5-5. I wonder if this is gonna work. This is not really good for drawing, huh? Oh, here, there's a draw freehand. Great. Okay, so 5 and 5, so I need a dot, right? Mark a dot in the corresponding square, okay? Okay. Repeat once more. 4, 2. Oop, that's a very large dot. Not too bad for a mouse. Oh, it looks kind of like a heart. Okay, so I've got that. And then draw an organic shape around these 2 dots to represent a landmass. Use a pencil for this rough outline as it will be erased later. Oh, well, okay. So maybe I'll just do it in gray. Can I change the color of it? I guess not. Organic shape. That looks pretty good. Repeat this process 2 more times. Overlapping land masses at this stage is fine. Okay. 1, 3. 6, 2. Okay. One more time. 2, 4. 2, 3. Or is it 3, 2? Let's do 2, 3. No, 3, 2. 3, 2. 3, 2. Okay. Okay. That's what that looks like. Okay. For each of the 3 land masses, roll 1d6. Oh, I can then expand the shape in any direction to include these extra squares. Oh, okay. See. This is a really cool way to generate a map. This is so creative. I love that. Okay, so for the first one, which I think was this one, that's 5. So I need this to be 5 larger. 5 is a big number. Okay, wait. I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So added kind of like a boot to it. So that's all one landmass. Okay. 2 for the second one. That add this. That's a little too. Why won't it let me undo that one? Oh, there it goes. Like that, I guess. Okay. And then the last one. 3. 1, 2, 3. So give or take. Okay. It still looks. Okay, so I can start erasing things, right? Or I guess we can do that later. I wonder if I can take all of these shapes and make it a different color for right now. Let's see. Aha. There. That way it's easier for me to tell, like, which ones are the sketches. For when I'm coloring over it later. There we go. That makes it look more sketch-like, right? Okay. Cool. Anyways. Let's see. Roll 2d6s again, so I get to make water. Or water and islands. Okay. 2, 1. On a landmass, draw a bay or a lake by erasing part of it. It's on water. Okay, I see. Okay, so I'm going to do this 6 times. 6, 2. Can it be a... Oh, it can be a bay. Okay, I see. 1, 6. Oh, this is going to be an island. Oh, hello. Thanks for following. Okay. It's pretty good. That's 3. Let's see, 3, 1. I guess I can make this a bay too. Oh, I see what they're doing. Ah, okay. The end result looks so good. I don't know how I'm gonna do this with my mouse. Hello, good evening. Or good whatever time of day it is, wherever you live. 3, 4. Okay, close enough. 5-1. Let's do 1-5. I don't like how 5-1. Nope. Yeah, okay. It's 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's all 6, right? 6. Okay. Finalizing the, by now, your world's general shape should be clear, if a little strange. Clean up the lines and grab a... Oh, really? They're fun. Hope you stick around for a little bit. They're interesting. Right now, I'm doing a lot of setup. Clean up the lines. Grab a darker pen to refine the coastlines. Go over a... Okay, I see. Ah. Okay, I think this part might be more fun to do it a little bit more randomly. Okay, let's see here. Do. It's a lot of connected. But if I erase the whole thing in one go, right? Okay, I'm like free-handing this with a mouse. I'm doing the best that I can, honestly. It's all about feeling. It's turned into one huge landmass. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I think I did pretty good. Okay, so there's supposed to be a little lake thing here. That does not look that doesn't look right. That doesn't look good either. No. What do lakes even look like anyways? Why is this? Okay, you know what? I'm fine with that. There's another lake thing. No, that's not. That's not. That ain't it. Okay. Let's make this one look like that. Okay. And then, okay. Feel pretty good about that. Oh, I see. Okay, I can delete these entire pieces. That might be easier. The gray ones. Oh, not that. That's pretty good. Question mark. Okay, I wonder if I can make it look, because right now it's just one huge landmass. I didn't, oh, I forgot the island. I forgot that little island down there. My bad. Oh, I forgot it. Was it something like that? No, actually maybe it was, no, I think it was this way. No. That's pretty good. Okay, some of these lines turned out super jagged. Okay, let me have another go at it. So there's this thing that they let you do where you roll dice. Oh Yeah, I like how it does that. It's nice. It's just a little something. Okay, so let's see. As you go over the coastline, keep a d6 on your non-drawing hand. At least once per square, roll the d6. If it is an odd number, push the line in. I kind of just did it randomly. Okay. Okay, so let me fix it up a little bit. Like, this is pretty good. Maybe I shouldn't spend my whole time on this. You know what? It's all right. I mean, let me just refine it a little bit. Also erase it at the edges here. Not bad for doing it with a mouse, right? Thing is, I have a tablet, but it's like a screen tablet, and I don't want to use it right now. Okay, so I cleaned up those edge pieces. I have to clean that up because that's not a real thing. I kind of want to refine this edge too. This does not look right. Okay. Yeah, this is turning out pretty cool, I think. Nice. Okay, nice. Hello. How are you? How was your holiday? I hope you got to rest a little bit and not have to drive across the country or anything. Ooh, okay. Yeah, it would be nice to separate these, at least some of these land masses. No, not like that. Oh, nice. That's good. Did you get a good bonus? No, that's too round. That looks pretty good. And then over here. Okay, so they are connected somewhat. It's too big. That's too round. Okay. This is okay, hang on. Alrighty, that looks fine. Let's see. Let's see, but this lake looks weird. Maybe I'll just erase it. No. It's too swooshy. That doesn't look quite right either, but you know what? It's fine. You know how sometimes in games you can spend ages on the character creator? I feel like that's kind of where we're at right now. Like the map creator. Alright. That's definitely true. It's alright. I think it looks pretty cool. Oh, I definitely missed. There was supposed to be another body of water here. I think I missed one because this is way too much. Or maybe I'll just do like a river. Oh. This would be so much easier if I was not using a mouse. No, that looks weird. Here, why don't I do this? I guess theirs doesn't really. Oh my gosh, they color it. They do color it. Oh no. Is there like a... Can I change the opacity? Aha, I can. Alright, working on it. Let's see here. Maybe I should have done this in Photoshop. Yeah, you know what? I think that's what I'll do. Let me no, that's too much. Okay, hang on. Oh, consider it not the map of the whole world, but a region you start in. I'm going to repeat this process every time. The details. Okay. I guess that's fine. Is that the largest that it gets? Because I wanted to see if I could get any thicker to at least tell where the water is, but it's too hard. Okay, I think that's good enough. Hey, no, this is a map for this game that I'm playing. It's the very beginning, is you have to create the world, and so the game is called Against the Wind, and first part is creating a map. So that's what I was creating. I had to roll dice. It was pretty fun. Okay, for being procedurally generated, I think it turned out okay. Let me add, because I forgot there was supposed to be another lake or something here. Oh, the opacity. I didn't change it. Okay. I'm actually okay with that. It's a little round in some places. Yeah, it's close enough. Let me move it. Okay. I am generally cool with this. Yeah, I've never played one that had an element like this. It's pretty fun. Like, I had to roll dice to create dots, and so this is a pretty procedurally generated map. There was supposed to be more like when you're creating the edges, you can roll die, but I got a little bit lazy on that part, so I kind of just did it randomly, went in and out, so that's all right. Okay, I think I'm pretty good with this, so let's leave this, and I might export it and color it later, but I think for now I'm perfectly fine. Okay, so let's go back to the rules. Map has no scale. The squares are not indicative of area. That's just a structure. Okay, that's fine. Oh, apparently I could have just generated one. That's no fun. Oh, Perilous Shores. I think I do have that. Okay, so I'm going to use this table to give it a cool fantasy name. Yeah, kind of. Okay, so this is the D12 part. So It's a 9. A Vorn. Vornwrath. No, I don't like that. Let's re-roll this. Arkin. Oh, no, that's 6. Astra Wrath sounds bad. Astrath, maybe. Astrath? Okay, I'm okay with that. So this is the world of Astrath. The world, right? Cool fantasy name. It's just the region? Am I just naming the region? D12. Okay, so I'll just write it down on the sheet for now. Astrath. Astrath. I don't know if that's what we want to call the world or what have you. Okay, that's gonna... Cool. Alright. I just realized this song has been going for a while, so let's see here. Oh, this song is a little bit dramatic. I guess it's fine. Okay. So back to the thing. Okay. Now it's time to breathe life into your world by determining its elements, the level of technology, nature of conflicts, community dynamics, the presence and influence of magic, types of monsters, and other defining traits. As most tables in this game, the ones below are 2d6, meaning that more common results are found towards the middle. Each table offers 3 ranges of outcomes, providing varied possibilities for shaping your world. It can be interpreted by indicating the intensity or prevalence. Okay, that makes sense. So, like, even though 2 to 5 is the range, 2 is, like, lower than 5, which would be really chaotic. Okay, that makes sense. Don't need to roll for every aspect. Focus only on the elements you're most interested in exploring. Want to leave certain features to chance? Roll the dice. Prefer to make deliberate choices? Pick results directly. That makes sense. Not the key. Didn't turn on. Okay. All right. So, let's see here. So, type. It's interesting that they do 2d6 instead of just rolling the d12. Like, why is that? Bell curve, no, for that reason. Let's roll a d12, ignore any ones. Oh, I see. If you want to, this holds true. Okay. I guess because instead of rolling 1d12, if you roll 2d6s, it introduces more of an element of chance because there's 2 outcomes instead of just 1. Okay, that's fine. I'll roll the 2d6 then. So this is for the technology. It's 10. Advanced, complex, or cryptic. Advanced technology, cryptic technology. Okay. This is a 10, so it's like lower end. Okay, so let's maybe like steampunk. Let's see here. So let's say that it's steam power because it's like semi-advanced technology, but it's not that high up. So let's say it is steam power. Communities are they are isolated, but it's a 5. So let's see. Steam power tech, scattered, communities that are starting to unite, which makes justice is 7. Fair, somewhat consistent. It's in the middle, so it's like very middle ground. Justice generally prevails. Feel good about this. Conflicts are 8 is frequent localized battles. Yeah, that's a lot. And then the religion. I'm typing this on the character sheet, which you can't see right now, but it'll come up. 6 plus 4, 10. Omnipresent divinity, gods among mortals. But it's kind of low, so maybe like they've forgotten somewhat. So gods live among mortals. Where did I get again? 10. Okay, so basically this is what I have for the world building so far. Oh, I can zoom in now that I'm done with the map. Okay, so the world uses steam power technology. There's scattered communities that are starting to unite. Justice generally prevails, but there's lots of battles for supremacy as cities unite and fight. So it's kind of like end of warring states sort of era right now. So they were independent for a long time, and now they're starting to combine a little bit. Gods live among mortals, but are losing their power and influence. I think that's a good base for now. Okay. Oh, there's more. JK. Oh, there's more things. Okay, wait, there's more. Magic is occasional specialized practitioners. Okay, there's some more stuff. Yeah, I think so too. I think it'll be really fun, and it makes sense. Like, weirdly, even though I'm rolling at random, this, or maybe it's just the way I'm making the choices afterwards, but it feels cohesive. Like it feels like this is going to make sense, you know, the world building. And I might off stream, I might work on like more of a lore document and put some of this stuff together, because I don't want to spend a whole lot of stream time just writing and writing and writing, but I'm getting really into it. I think this will be fun. Okay, monsters. That's 2. Elusive, legendary, isolated. Okay, so there's not very many of them anymore. Monsters are elusive. And legends. Maybe the monsters kind of went away after fighting with the gods. Okay. One of the key aspects of the world is its relentless winds and perpetual winter. So we want to consider the following tables. Okay. So the origins of the perpetual winter. It's a ancient curse. Ah. Maybe from one of the monsters that died. Okay. Okay. Legends. Tales of survival. You know, I think the mythic epics makes more sense, though. I like that better, so maybe I won't roll for this one. And then beliefs. Feared omen, yeah. Okay. An attitude. I think resigned acceptance is good. Hang on. So let me put this away so you can read it real quick. So again, gods live among mortals but are losing their power and influence. Magic is practiced by a select chosen few. Monsters are elusive and considered legends. Perpetual winter is believed to be a curse from one of the elder monsters now long gone. Legends are told of eras when the frost shaped civilizations before they fell to what they are now. Nowadays, the winter wind is feared, believed to carry spirits of the lost. People now live in resigned acceptance of it. So it's just sort of that's just how it is now. And even the gods can't really do anything about it. And maybe that's part of the reason why the gods have lost their influence, because people are like, well, if you were really all that powerful, would we still be living in this eternal winter? But yeah, that's cool. I think it's coming together. I think this makes sense. Okay. If you feel there are elements of your world not explicitly covered, you can roll these things. I think I'm good. I think I feel pretty good about this world building. Nice. Okay. Oh, let me go back to there. Okay. Oh, this looks sad. No, I think this song sounds good. Okay. Your character in Against the Wind is made of resources and traits. Resources, the name implies, are a reserve you use to survey the land. Accomplish your tasks and reflect the consequences of your actions. Your traits define who your character is. Yep, makes sense. Okay. That's how you get people making machines their own gods. Yeah, for sure. And I think especially since the technology is like kind of just starting to break into being more powerful, it makes a lot of sense. You know, like, you know, we will do better without you, sort of. Okay. So for each of the resources below, roll a d6 to determine your starting reserve, and we re-roll up to 2 out of your 6. Okay, I see. All right. Okay. 3, 4. Oh, there's actually a tally on the character sheet, so I didn't need these d6s. That's fine. Okay, so vigor, your body and physical prowess, stands for your health, stamina, strength, agility, speed, etc. Okay. It's a 3. I'm good with that. Resolve, your mind and willpower, represents your focus, determination, mental fortitude, spirit, etc. 4. Okay. Essence, your connection to the invisible forces. Magic. Okay. 5. Ooh. Talent, your abilities and training. It reflects your skills, proficiencies, innate aptitudes, knowledge, experience, etc. Oh, shoot, that's just a 1. I think that's kind of more fun. So maybe my character has a lot of, seems to be very powerful, but not particularly, well, they don't have much experience, maybe. Like, they don't have much practical experience. Oh, okay. A character is starting to form in my mind. Okay, I think I see it. Gear, your equipment and devices. Okay, it's a 5. Factor, your current circumstances and assets at your disposal. It includes the surrounding environment, your momentum, information you have available, etc., etc. Okay. It's a 4. Wow, I rolled really well in general. Just talent sucked, but that's alright. Everything else is pretty high. Okay. Record the numbers. Yes, I did that. Your reserve is how much you have available at this moment to rely on, and we use those numbers to inform your starting situation. Your character did not pop into existence as they are right now. They have been traveling, enduring the elements, and likely going through unique experiences during this time. Use the number you rolled for each of your resources. Check on the tables below to learn more about your current circumstances. Okay. So vigor was 3. So I recovered from the treacherous trek across the Shiver Peak Pass. Huh. Any of these are suggestions. I suggest you take notes of the results into your journal, integrate them gradually into your story when or if you see fit. I see, okay. Oh, I didn't create a journal. Maybe I should do that really quick. Let me, I don't know why I didn't think about doing that. Let me create a journal. Actually, that gives me a place that I can put all this world building stuff that I just came up with, so it doesn't have to sit on my character sheet. Okay, so I'll work on this later. Character. I'll tidy it up nicer a bit later, but for now, I think it's good to just have it. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so let me share this page. Okay, so here you can follow along if you would like to. So this is the little notebook I just made. So I'll be typing into this journal as well as we go. I have it in dark mode. Can I force it to be in dark mode? I guess not. Okay, cool. So I will type this in as I go. Okay. Okay. What did I say? Recovered from the treacherous trek across the Shiver Peak Pass. I'm just gonna copy paste these right now, and then again I may or may not use them all, but I think it's good to just have it, and then if I decide that I want to incorporate it, I can. Oops. Nope. I want this to be a list. Where's my... There, the bulleted list. Okay, and then the next one. Resolve. A resolve was a 4. The inspiring speech at dawn's end fortified my spirit. The heck does that mean, dawn's end? Don't know what any of these things mean. I guess it's just for inspiration. Essence. Essence is 5. Ooh, a surge of power awakened during the celestial alignment. Guess I'm pretty magical. Okay. Talent was just 1. My skills have dulled during the long confinement in the Bronze Tower. Ooh. Okay, I see. Okay. Gear is a 5 as well. Just realized that sidebar was visible. Oh well. Let's see. Factor is 4. Timely tip from... okay. Take some time to reflect on these entries. How long ago did they happen? How do they inform your choices? When you move on to the actual gameplay, this reflection will help establish your starting scenario. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Okay, so let's put some of this together. I don't want to use all of them because not all of them are good or inspiring for me, but let's see. Let's see. Oh, this is starting to feel very Astro Prisma-y. Okay, character. Let's see. see. If we're asking for people to... Okay, I think this is pretty good. I just kind of slapped this together. So, born a twin, I was considered bad luck and sent to be raised in the Bronze Tower among monks and researchers and such. One day, a feudal lord from one of the cities near the tower came and gave an inspiring speech while asking for people to join them. Asking people to join their cause. I had no desire to join the army, of course, but I was enticed by the thought of life outside the tower. I snuck out on the advice of a friend and made the treacherous trek across the Shiver Peak Pass, eager to make my way in the world. As I crossed the mountains, a surge of power awakened within me during the celestial alignment. Is this a gift from the gods or one of their mere whims? Only time will tell. Okay, feel pretty good about that. Alrighty. Okay, so I guess here's some gameplay stuff. So during your adventures, you'll have plenty of opportunities to increase your reserves. There are specific procedures throughout the book, but I joined the circus. Maybe not quite so explicitly. Recovery. You have the chance to recover your resources. You can scout the surroundings and search. Okay, crafting. Aha. Every circumstance can be an opportunity to gain resources. A random A random result on a table, an interaction with a stranger, and inventive use. Okay. Okay. No shortage of situations where you can use or lose your resources. Some of them have specific rules, others up to you. When you don't get exactly what you want, you can spend your resources to achieve your desired outcome. Okay, leverage. Even when dice rolls are not involved, you can translate consequences of your choices or negative circumstances into a loss of resources if you feel that serves your story. Traps, harsh weather, etc. Okay. Again, any situation may require the use or loss of resources. Payment for a service, etc. I don't need to... Okay. Alright, I see. Alright, trait. Now, roll or pick an entry in any of the tables below that inspire you. Those are your... traits, notable aspects of your character that help you envision what they are like. Write the results on your character sheet. Okay. The traits. I think some of these I should just choose. I kind of have a feeling for the character already, so I think my character is going to be well, they left the tower. So like an acolytes? Because they technically were living in the tower. What else? Oh, their name. Yeah, that's important. Let's try randomly. Egoite. That would be crazy. Let's see. Let's see what we can get. If I don't like it, I reserve the right to reroll. 7. Isilvar. No, I don't like that. Soul. Solion. Solmir sounds nice. Maybe I'll just... Solmir. I like that. Okay. It's pretty. Solmir. Okay. Roll. Well, I have magic now, so maybe Cinder Mage. Or... the gift. Okay, this one I'll roll for. Gift of Foresight. Quirk. Insists on following omens. I guess it's more that they're superstitious, which makes sense considering their background. Very superstitious. Okay, so the skill, which I have none apparently, right? Masterful diplomacy. That doesn't make any sense. You live in a tower their whole life. Historical lore, that makes more sense. Okay, and then the companion. Ooh. Do I have a companion? Oh, let's see. An illuminated jellyfish. That does not make any sense. 3. Shadow Panther. That doesn't make any sense either. Yeah, I really like the bot. It kind of takes all the comments that people made and put them together. Let's do it. I'm just gonna select. I'm just gonna select the talking raven. That's kind of cool. Let's roll for the raven's name. Nimvar. Doesn't sound right. I'm gonna say Nimiel, because that sounds nicer. Yeah. Nimvar sounds kind of like a medicine. Okay, let's see here. Oh, here. Oh, these are if I want some features. I guess since I got that magic that I was, right? Surge of power awakened within me. I don't want any of these features. Maybe a magical feature might be nice. Okay, let's do it. 7. Eyes that shift colors with mood. Ooh. Okay. That's fun. Let's see. Their eyes. Their eyes are intuitive and perceptive. There. Okay, their build. Hardy and rugged. That doesn't make sense. Been living in a tower. Maybe I'll just pick one. Let's say slender. Slender with elegant poise. Makes more sense. Oh gosh, I don't know. Black? Red? That's a good question. Guess we'll have to find out. I think we can roll for it when it comes down to it. Okay. Hair. Their hair. Man, there's so many tables. Their hair is gravity. No. Gravity defying electric blue spikes. No thanks. Let's not do that. That's weird. That doesn't quite fit. Neatly trimmed and practical. Okay. Okay, so reddish brown hair, neatly trimmed just past their earlobes. So it's kind of short hair. Their voice, no, high as the chirp of a morning sparrow. Do we mean that literally? Well, you can do as little or as much of this as you want, and I just like to have it because I didn't come up with anything for the character, so it's kind of fun. I feel like as I roll, the character is starting to form in my brain, you know? Okay. Yeah, I don't really care about the clothes. I'm gonna skip the clothes. Ooh, the trinket. Let's roll for a trinket. It's a 5. Iron key with an unknown symbol. Adornment. Yeah, I don't care about that. A weapon. I don't think I need to roll for a weapon because they kind of just left. I feel like I'm probably going to be improvising with stuff right now. Cool. Okay, so we're done with that. Gaining traits. Okay, some circumstances at treasure. As a relic. Okay, that makes sense. Not immune. Yeah, tangible traits such as weapon and trinket may be lost or damaged. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I guess I should roll for a weapon, otherwise we don't have one. Okay, JK. Yeah, you can roll or you can choose, so they're here for inspiration. So there's a couple tables that I skipped because I didn't think they were important, a couple tables where I chose something that made sense, and then the ones that I don't care about are ones where I kind of want to see where the dice lead me. I roll for it, so it's not too bad. A sword. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. A sword, cooled in the tears of a goddess. It's very specific. Alright, so we're gonna call it the Tear Moon Sword. Or maybe moon tear sounds better. Moon tear. Yeah, that sounds better. Cool. The moon tear sword. Okay. So this is where we're at right now. So the traits, they're an acolyte, slender and elegant cinder mage with the gift of foresight, very superstitious. Their eyes, intuitive and perceptive. Actually, I'm just going to take that part out because who cares if they're intuitive and perceptive? Like, shift color depending on their mood, completely against their will. Their hair is a reddish brown, neatly trimmed and just past their earlobes. They don't talk much, but when they do, their voice is high and chirpy, especially when excited. Okay. Knows a lot of historical lore from years of being stuck in the Bronze Tower Library reading. Took an iron key with an unknown symbol from the library before leaving the tower. They're accompanied by a talking raven named Nimael, and they carry a sword cooled in the tears of a goddess dubbed the Moon Tear Sword. All right, so that's where we're at. Okay. Crafting. Yeah, okay. Final touches. Record your name and pronouns into the info section. Okay, Solmir. Oh, maybe that's why it's from the tears of a goddess. That's so funny. That would be a good lore. Solmir. Pronouns. I kind of just want that to be I kind of want this to be one of those adventure stories where they're a girl that was raised as a boy. Okay. Okay. So she identifies as being a woman, but she dresses like a man and kind of looks like a man. They raised her that way in the tower because if you're stuck with a bunch of researchers and monks and you're being raised, just being a girl in this setting invites a lot of trouble. So she was raised as a man so that we wouldn't, those things wouldn't happen. But I like to think that a lot of people in the tower kind of knew and just sort of looked over it. But I feel like it's a good trope of this genre to be like, pretend, disguise. So, okay. Your different tables. Yep. Analyze. Make sure there's no overlap. Yeah, okay. Might even want to draw their portrait. I'm going to worry about that later. Your difference between resources. Difference between resources and traits. Resources will change constantly. So mundane equipment, supply, money, provisions are all abstracted through gear. You don't need to keep track of rations, arrows, coins, etc. Resources represent consumables. If a situation calls for a change in resources, do so even if no dice rolls involved. Your traits are not everything your character has or is. Instead, they represent your highlights, things that have more narrative impact and can be leveraged for your benefit. That makes sense. Resources are the fuel that power your traits. You may have a weapon, but it is your gear that allows it to be brought to the spotlight. Your skill and gift are always available to you, but it is when you tap into your talent that they really shine. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. You may gain, change, or lose your traits during your adventures. If that serves your story, don't hesitate to update your character sheet as you go. Blah, blah, blah. If your findings and experiences are long-lasting and significant, they can become a trait. On the other hand, if they are unspecific and expandable, you can... Probably expendable is what they meant. You can abstract them as resource. Okay, I see. So I don't have to keep track of a really annoying inventory list, which makes sense. So my the traits are important things. So me having that sword is important. Me having that Nimael the Raven is important. But the game doesn't really want to deal with the minutia of I have 7 arrows and 2 rations, okay, I see. And so my gear is 5 out of 6 right now. So in general, I'm pretty geared up. And so I can let that shape the story. I see. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That's not too bad. I like it. So far, I feel like this is a nice medium between narrative and still having gameplay and random things happen. Okay, nice. Okay, here we go. Ooh. The game machine. Okay, yeah, it's like an oracle. Yep, that makes sense. You don't need to abide by the results. Yeah, same as always. So I've played enough solo TTRPGs, but basically, instead of having a DM, you'll roll dice and stuff will happen, and so I can ask a question like yes or no, and it'll answer for me. So there's an oracle for that, which is nice. Cool. Okay, the procedures chapter, you'll find a number of tables to generate locations, events, etc. Part of the game machine, okay, etc., etc. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, oh, here's the game machine. So this is what I can roll for to interpret the scenarios. That's nice. This tool helps you describe people. Yeah, GMs do have to read quite a lot of rules. Intensity, okay. Motion. Okay. Wait, a core of the... Okay. 12 pairs, 4 groups of 3. Roll 2d6 in any of the word pairs. Use the leftmost column to get your result. Okay, I see. Motion. So roll a 9. Oh. Okay, I see. I understand. Okay, I see. I enjoy being GM, but yeah, it does take a lot of effort because you have to kind of plan stuff out ahead of time and read a lot of rules. And then the players always ask you questions, so you have to know more about the game than they do. I see. Okay. I understand. Yes, no. I see. Okay. Okay, I see. Okay. I like this table. This is nice. I'm gonna take a screenshot of it so I can save it. Interesting. I think I like this better. Well, I like that these games come up with their own thing because Astro Prisma had their own Oracle table too that was very different, but it made sense for that game. And this is cool. These words make sense given the themes of the game, you know. Oh yeah, you get to create the story, create the main, you know, all the NPCs and stuff. So there's a lot of, if you like being creative, being the DM is really fun. I mean, you get to be creative as a player too, but it's not quite the same, you know. Okay, and that's why I like solo RPGs because you get to be both. I basically am the GM and the player for myself. Okay. Oh, okay. I see now. Okay, cool. I see. When you're with your character done, you're ready to start playing. Here we go. When you perform an action with potential for interesting outcomes and you want to leave the result to chance, roll 2d6. Yeah, on a 10 or higher, it's a hit. 9 or lower. Ooh, you have to burn resources. Ooh, I see. Okay, I see. Create the way to torment. Yeah, for sure. Designing the monsters is super fun. Yesterday I just bought this book that's like it's like a source book for making an Alice in Wonderland themed, you know, in a D&D 5e, so I'm excited to go through it. Okay. Yep, so makes sense. So there's times when you can decide, like it's up to me if I want to roll the dice or not. If I feel like, yeah, this is something that's definitely going to happen, I don't have to roll. But generally I roll 2d6s. If it's a 10 or up, then it works. If it's not, then something happens, right? Okay, I see. I have not. Although I think I've flipped through the art book. It looks cool. Burning a resource to make an effort represents the dynamic use and loss of your character's abilities, items, or environmental advantages. Viewed as actively utilizing a resource, context, blah, 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 mechanical implication. Okay. So using vigor, exerting extra physical effort. I see. Expressing your, okay. Talent. Okay, that makes sense. I see. Okay. Yeah, so unlike in traditional games, your stats are going to go up and down. So like your vigor, resolve, your stats, they're not set in stone. And so I have to it because 10 is relatively difficult to get on dice. And so if I get like a 7, I'm going to have spend some of my stats basically, but they'll go up to. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's kind of what I heard about it. That's why I like going through the art book and not playing the actual game. Eek. Okay, rolling the dice. If you don't like the result, you have an option to leverage. Select a trait that seems applicable and beneficial, then burn a resource that is relevant to the chosen trait. As a result, instead of adding the two d6s together, you can choose the higher value and double it. Oh, I see. Ah. Traits. Okay. Leverage traits, fun creative extra. I see. Oh, that's really cool. Okay. Yeah, I really like this art too. It's fun. This guy just did this whole book by himself. The art is all public domain. That's really neat. Okay, I see. Makes sense. I think a lot of this seems complicated, but once we start playing, it'll make sense. Challenges are scenarios that require more than one action. If a task seems too complex to be overcome with a single roll, it becomes a challenge. Define its concept, okay. Define its attributes. Maneuver. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Determine the upper hand, perform your action. Okay, narrate the outcome. Okay, I see. Declare your hit. You're gonna raise the upper hand. Okay. Challenge is now active. Uh-huh. So when you have the upper hand, you get to keep going. I see. Okay. If you lose the upper hand as a consequence, now the challenge, whoever the enemy or whatever, gets to act. Pick one of them if it's passive, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so they get to do something. Tactical action. Okay. Okay, so so if a challenge, they want to do something, but they don't have enough maneuver, which is kind of like their MP in the sense. They do a foreshadow, which hints, and it creates a sense of foreboding, but they do get a maneuver. Okay, I see. That's cool. Puzzles, foreshadowing action. I like that you could do this even if it's not an enemy. It could just be a puzzle or like a weather event or something. That's neat. Okay. Determine how the challenge action, blah, blah. Okay. Challenges are combat, interaction, puzzle, and obstacle. I see. Okay. When the challenge's endurance is reduced to 0. Okay. Alright. Magic. Oh gosh, there's more. Each character is capable of magic. Yeah, that's one that I got. Up to you. Okay. Rolling dice is optional. Magical mishaps. Okay. Can roll for these magical mishaps. That's funny. Oh, okay, I see. If you roll for casting, if I get doubles, apart from the result, yeah, if the result of your roll is a double, then I get to roll on this table. Something happens. Ooh, or I don't roll, but something happens. So if I got 2 1s, then I lose. Aha. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Uh-oh. Is it a good story or a bad story? Does that sound scary? Hello, by the way. Relics. Okay. Recovery and death. Oh, good. A good story. I like a good story. You burn through your resources, your character becomes more vulnerable. Okay, you gain a resource when you recover. Good night's sleep, etc. You roll 2d6 to recover. Okay, I see. Ooh. I see, okay. Rewards and advancement. What is your true, deeper objective? That's, yeah. In this game, you don't level up. You just encounter more things. I see. You can get new traits, but there's no explicit achievements, no experience points. Okay, yep. Simply act. Okay. Cool. You might find this... I like this. In this game, you don't level up, become stronger, or more powerful. Instead, you encounter people and places, possibly gaining a deeper understanding of the world and yourself. Is this akin to the cliche, the treasure was the friends we made along the way? Possibly, but I intend this game to be intrinsically rewarding as a personal experiment. Yes, you can get new traits, but there are no explicit achievements to chase, no experience points or wealth to hoard. Your characters simply act according to their will and needs until they change and choose not to. You may find this perspective unusual, but it's an exercise in reflecting on our constant struggle to discern an ultimate purpose in life. Instead, I suggest we could benefit from viewing life as the purpose itself. Make of that what you will. I like that. Say a hi until she follows. Oh, that is a nice story. That's so cute. There you go. That's nice. Look at that. I don't think you should say you of all people, though. Well, that seems like you're belittling yourself. I'm happy. That's cute. Yeah. Well, I hope it goes well. That's super sweet. Thanks for sharing. Aww. Okay, let's see here. On how to start the game, create the world, etc. I'm excited. Okay, if this is your first time playing, exploring the wilderness of the land. Yep, you don't have a quest yet, but your travels will provide you with enough opportunities to get yourself in and out of trouble. Create the location. Okay. Pick a place on the map to get on you that you created. You might end up in the water. That's funny. Okay. So I just crossed the mountains. I think that's what it said in my story. So let's see here. Let me zoom out a bit. Oh, the music got very dramatic. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. So here's the map. Where do I want some mountains to be? I guess that's the question. I didn't draw any mountains. Let's make some mountains. Make a dark gray mountains. I'm gonna say I'm over here. Like maybe the tower was really far out this way, so I need to or maybe let's say the tower. Ooh, let's draw the tower. Where's the tower? Let's say the tower's over here. Wait, this is way too big. Realistically speaking, the tower's not going to be that large, right? No, that was actually really cool up until it wasn't. Okay, there's the tower. And then that's huge, that's fine. Then the mountains. Let's say I had to cross these mountains here. The Shiver Peak Mountains. Oh, what the heck happened there? Did the best I could. Aw, that's interesting. I don't know how much of a sports person you are. Okay. So these are the Shiver Peak Mountains. So I just crossed them. Here we are. So I guess we're like around here somewhere. consider the relation between mountains and water. That's true. That would make sense, wouldn't it? That's alright. I already drew them. It's fine. It's a magical world. It doesn't have to be realistic. It's also definitely not to scale. This is not at all to scale. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, so my journal. How do I create a journal? Okay. Day 1. Just crossed. Okay. I just want to roll. I'm on the land, so let's see what happens. Roll a T58. All the descriptive tables can be... okay, I see. Okay, so T58. So land event. So let's see what happens. 10. It's a hazard. The hazard is... constructed. Decaying roadways. Okay. Okay. So drew these decaying roadways on the map. Okay, so go back to to detail. The result will guide you to additional tables. You should roll on to detail your event. Okay. Let's see. What time of day is it? I can roll for the time of day. It's a 9. Dusk. Okay. The tags. Dusk. Oh, I guess I can put that back so you can see it. So that was a encounter. Oh, it was an encounter. It was land. I already forgot. It was land feature. Constructed land feature. And then it was the, what did I just say it was? 9? No, that's not what I got. I thought it was something like the crumbling trail or something. Where did it go? that not what I got? What the heck? Maybe it wasn't a feature. Now I don't remember. Was it an I already forgot. Event type. Oh, it was hazard. My bad. Okay, hazard. Constructed hazard. And it was decaying roadways. Is that what that was? Yeah, I think that's what it was. Okay. Yeah, my bad. Okay. Constructed land hazard. Okay, so decaying roadways. Is there anything else I should know about it? Ooh, there's an opportunity. Hello. Oh, that's nice. Hope you get to rest up some. Okay, safe haven amidst the element. That doesn't make any sense. It's a road. Let's try again. Fresh water, so that also doesn't make sense. Maybe I'll just pick one. Information carved in surfaces. Okay, let's try one more roll, I guess. No, I got the same one. Okay. Wish there was like a speech to text so that I didn't have to spend so much time typing. Oh well. Okay. Okay. The event tables determine what they are, not how you should deal with it. You decide on a challenge, use the challenge rules. It's not combat. Interaction, puzzle, obstacle. It's not really any of those. Can we try delving? It's just a road. Okay. Yeah, so it's just a road. So let's go along this road. Okay, so envision the place. Yeah, I'm going down this road. So I drew the picture, right? Like, okay. So I drew the road and it leads to somewhere. So let's say that I'm going to somewhere. Equal, detail the room, check the connections. I guess I don't need to. Actually, I guess it doesn't make sense to delve either because it's not like it's a dungeon. I'm just like literally walking down this road. Yeah, just move on, handle it without dice rolls. I'm just gonna go down the road. That's fine. Explore settlements in this area. Yeah, let's go down to the end and see if there's any settlements. After you've dealt with whatever event has come your way, you may find a settlement. Following a map, yep, okay. You can, if you want to explore the settlement, you can do it freeform. Use the tables in this section to help bring the place to life. If you want to discover the city as you explore it, grab a blank sheet of paper. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. You guys are gonna love this. I get to do another map of a city. Oh gosh, that's too much. Oh, there's a random city generator. Maybe I'll do that because it might be too much. Okay, let's just randomly generate a city. Let's name the city. Let's see. Can I not name it? Oh gosh, there's so much. Okay. I guess I'll let the generator create a random. Okay, that's fine. Here, so you can see what I'm generating. Let's say this is a... Actually, what size is the city, let's say? Okay, so it's like a medium city. Should there be coastline? I guess there could be. Temples. Greens. Should there be a citadel? Okay. Okay. But I need the water to be on the coastline to be on the other side. Style. Let's see here. Okay. Outline buildings. No, I don't want that. Outline the... No, I guess that's fine. Roads. The trees. Okay. Okay. That looks pretty cool. There's quite a few I've seen games like that. Need the harbor. I guess the harbor can be on this side. I have coastline on this left side too. Okay, I see. Okay. I don't like this name, Northern Port, though. Can I just... Oh. You know what? Wolfheart Wood is a little... It's called the town of Wolfheart. Dwarf Belly. That's that's a funny name. Rose Tower the Green. Candlewind Crown is a weird district name. Can I just rename this one? Doxword, Stormwood, Mire. The green. Okay. That's nice. Okay. Cool. I like that. Nice. Okay, so let's put this map. The city, the town of Wolfheart. Oh, it's too big. Can I make it smaller? Yeah, this town is like sillily very large. I guess it's fine. I'll just hold on to it. Okay. So let's roll for its general mood and appearance. Oh, you know what I can do here? Let's make another table of like places. Uh-oh. Hope that's loud. Oh, my glucose. I have a glucose monitor. It's high. I ate fried chicken for dinner. Yeah. If you weren't here for the beginning of the stream, I have diabetes. So I have this monitor in my arm to measure my blood sugar, and that beeping noise was the thing telling me like, it's high. What did you do? Yeah, well. Okay. Okay. So, Wolfheart. Yeah, AI can do a lot of things nowadays. It's not good for the environment. Okay. Alright, so what does it look like? Perched on icy cliff. No, that doesn't make any sense. It's out along the water. Let's just pick. Enclosed within age-old walls. Okay. The mood. What was this? Architecture. Oh yeah, for sure. I can't imagine how it must have been to have diabetes back in the old days where you had to prick your finger every day. This is definitely good. It just it is a pain. What is my glucose at? 253. Yeah, that's pretty bad. This is the highest spike I've had all day. And it's still going up. That's what I get for eating fried chicken. Don't eat too much sugar, guys, or carbs, or you know what? Don't be born with a genetic predisposition for diabetes that you get even though you eat lots of vegetables and such. I'm only a little bit bitter. Okay. 3. Don't eat. Oh. Sturdy stone houses with slate roofs. Okay, that's cool. see. What is the... Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I've been pre-diabetic for so long, and now to actually cross over into actual diabetes, it's disheartening, but I think it'll be okay. Just have to, something that I have to manage, that's all. Okay, the mood of the place is a sense of unease lurks beneath the surface. Oh, that's not what I was expecting. Okay. Okay. Roll on T4 and 47 to see what's going on around you. Yeah, I think so too. Just have to be careful, that's all. Oh yeah, for sure. Trying not to stress too much without I want to take it seriously, but I definitely don't want, to doom and gloom. It's a precarious balance. I'm gonna roll for these, so yeah, I kind of already have that. Okay. This is what I have so far. At dusk, I stumble out of the mountains at last, cold and drained. I come across what looks to be an old roadway, but the stone has crumbled to almost nothing. At least they point the way forward, though to what I cannot fathom. After following the road a ways, I see the gates of a town in the distance. As I approach, the road's quality improves. There's a sense of unease, even on the outskirts of town. There's a bustling population, but everyone looks a little on edge. The guards at the gates look me up and down, but let me through without too much fuss. Everyone looks at me as they pass, whispering about the conflict. There must be skirmishes going on around here, too. I can cross the mountains, but human nature doesn't change. Right inside the gates, I come across a street healer tending to the less fortunate. Okay. Ooh, I can interact with the person. Interaction. If you're in a challenge with a sentient being and you're trying to negotiate, extract information, or etc., it is an interaction. Okay. So I guess it's a challenge. Yeah, I'm just talking. I'm basically just talking to this healer. I want to know more about them and more about the town and what the heck is going on, right? So what is it I want? I want information. Okay, so 2 attributes. Set these values. Challenge's ability to alter the playing field. Let's create a little table here. Where's the toggle? Okay. Okay. So the okay. I have the rulebook in another window now because it was getting to be a little. There we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now this feels very Astro-Prisma-y. Okay. Maneuver. The challenge's ability to alter the playing field. I don't think it's that high. It's like 3. Endurance is its resilience. Let's roll for it. Oh, the 1. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's great. Makes sense. Okay, so characters to start with upper hand, so I can act first. Perform your action. Declare your action. Roll the dice. If you declare a hit. Okay. So I'm going to just approach them and talk to them. Let's see. I want to greet them. Let's see how well it goes, I guess. It's a 9. Uh-oh. That's not a hit. Let's see. 9. Where are my resources at? Yeah. Ooh, I already forgot what they all are. Vigor, resolve, mind, willpower, resolve, talent, essence. I guess it's resolve. So I'm gonna burn a resolve to pass the test. Okay. Go back to where I was. For your action. Oh, it only had 1 endurance, so I guess that was it. I overcame the challenge. That's funny. Let's see. So I got that. Okay. me see. They were of me at first, and I forced myself to use all the charm I can muster to win them over. I'm told of a conflict between this town, Wolfheart, and the neighboring. Let's fantasy town name generator. Let's work on it. Let's see, we need another one. Helmfirth. Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna make stuff up. Alright, good night. Thanks for coming by. Hope everything goes well with you and that girl. Hee hee. Okay. So I talked to the healer in an attempt to get information. They are wary of me at first, but I forced myself to use all the charm I can muster to win them over. I'm told of a conflict between this town, Wolfheart, and the neighboring Helmfirth over farmland. Helmfirth has had a string of bad harvests, which is leading its citizens to desperate measures. Okay, that makes sense. Alright. Okay. So I guess I can just try to search. Let's try to find a place to stay, at least. It's an ordinary find. And I want to find a nice place to stay. Actually, I might need a job. Directions, commoner whereabouts, okay. Yeah, let's try to find a job. We might stick around in this town for a little bit of time. Let's see here. Okay, let's see here. Right, well, let's see if I manage to find a job. That's a no. Ooh, pretty strong no at that. Okay. Okay, I see. See if I can at least find a place to go. That's funny. 7. I do not. Wait, 2 to 5. 9 to 12. Oh, it's like in the middle, I guess. Yeah, I'll say I find a place to stay. No, maybe I'll type all this stuff out later. I can just narrate what I'm doing and then I can always like type all of this later. I feel like I spend a lot of time typing, and in this game with exploration, I don't think that's something I want to happen. So let's see here. Okay. So let's draw the town since we're in this town. It's this town here. What shape was the town again? That's kind of like... That's a little too big. Okay. now let's connect this over there. Yeah, a little bit, but I think that it's probably better for me to just sort of talk it through rather than typing everything. Because in Astro Prisma, I didn't have to type that much stuff, and it was okay, but I think in this game, with how much stuff is going to happen, it's going to take way too long if I, like, sit and type everything out. So it's just going to need a slightly different approach. Okay, that's another town leading out somewhere. And this is Wolfhard. But I think all RPGs are kind of like that. Wrong color. Okay. Wolf. Heart. Like writing upside down too. Alright, well, it's close enough. You can read it, generally read it. Not the prettiest map, but it'll do. Oh, that stinks. I know they're working on doing a printer-friendly version, so hopefully you can do that in a little while. Probably once they finish the actual booklet. I know, I feel like that's I saw that they're working on that. But yeah, that PDF is crazy. I understand. Okay, so I have that. I did not find a place to stay, or I did not find a job. Didn't find a job, or I kind of found a place to stay, but it's a little expensive. So I didn't take that much money with me when I left the tower. I've just sort of turned to my raven, just like, well, what do you think about this? The raven has some like high standards, and so while I'm okay with going outside the town and roughing it, like, I don't think that Nimael is up for that, and so we're going to look around the town and see. Let's see here. Tense. Okay. I found a place, but it's a little expensive, it seems like. So let's just, that would be hilarious. Okay. Let me look at my resources again. Yeah, let's spend, I have, gear is like my money. So let's say I spend some, oops, not like that. Let's say I spend some of my gear. Let's burn through my gear to get a place to stay. So we're going to get a place to stay for me and Nimael, and I'm kind of want to get an idea of this place, but I know this town just seems really restless. I don't think I want to settle here or anything. But now I know I've seen the place. So let's move on. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. Action. Okay. This. So exploration and your travels. Okay. Don't have a quest yet. Do I? Are there quests? Oh, I see. Roll a quest to find it. Ah, okay. All right. So let's leave this town. It's now the next day. Yeah, I probably will be, but for right now, I need to get a little bit more information because that's what the healer person told me, but who knows if that's like a real thing. Let's see here. So we're gonna leave the town. We're going down this other route leading out of the town, and let's see if we find anything. Oh, we can search the area. Well, let's do the exploration first, then we can search. Okay, so here we are. We're here. And then, describe your situation. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, I can detail the vegetation as we leave the town. Lush and towering, densely packed. Okay, that makes sense. Lots of trees and such. Which might make sense because that's maybe why they're fighting over the farmland and everything, but there's like more trees around here. That's like densely wooded area, maybe. Okay. Topography. Let's see. Level, yeah, okay, open, that's fine. Paths are well-trodden, very clear paths, so people have gone this way many times. Makes sense. And then the mood is uplifting and invigorating, filled with a sense of wonder and possibility. Makes sense. It's like a nice forest. That's cool. Okay, so let's see what happens. It's an event type on land. So it's a feature. A mysterious feature. Mysterious land feature. Okay. Okay. This is where I'm at here, so this might be an easier way to just sort of type it up real quick. Okay, so mysterious land feature. Let's see what I get. Ooh, a vanishing... Oh, that doesn't make sense. I'm in the woods. Let's roll again. Ooh, a shrouded cairn? I don't know what that is. I'll have to Google it. What's a cairn? Mound of rocks. Okay. Okay. Shadows dance differently here. Okay. Yeah, it's like a little... Well, I guess it's supposed to be fancier than that, but it's like shrouded by trees and everything. Okay. So what happens? Let's see. It's not combat, but I think it's something kind of magical and strange. Yeah, it's a puzzle. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to kind of carefully approach the rocks and see if I can, like, see anything about it. Like, just approach and see if I can get any clues about the origin, or if it's magical in nature, I guess. Oh, wait, before I do that, I need to get its attributes. Maneuver and endurance. Oh! That's too easy. That's no. That's too easy. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Oh, but okay, that got a lot worse. Okay. So the challenge. So let's say the maneuver and the endurance. Maneuver is 6. Endurance is 4. Makes sense. Or maybe let's just make it 5 and 5, because you can distribute it. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yep, I have the upper hand. I'm gonna perform my action. Okay, so I'm going to, like I said, try to see what I can discern about it. I've done a lot of research. Do I recognize this structure? Is there any telltale signs? Is it magical? Like, just trying to learn some information about it. That's a 5. I'd have to burn 5 resources, so let's just say that I fail. Okay, so then I lose the upper hand. Challenge is now active, so I'll let the challenge do something instead. It's the puzzle. I was just looking at it. Okay, so let's see what the puzzle does. It's a special. Ooh, the environment responds dramatically. Okay. Okay, so the area is suddenly shrouded in darkness. Puzzle is not... Okay, so axe can be taken by the... Yep. That makes sense. Okay. So it just becomes really dark. So now it's back to my turn. So let's say... okay, so let's try to use some light magic. Like to cast some light. Now I can't see whether I want to get closer or get further. I can't really do anything. Oh god. Okay, so I fail. At least I didn't get doubles. Okay. Tactical. The environment becomes... Oh, okay. Environment becomes part of it. Okay. Okay. So I try to use my sword to slash at the vine. That seems to be wrapping around my ankle. That's a 7. Okay, that's a little bit more doable. Let's see if I can get out of here. Let's see, gear, vigor. essence. Okay, so gear, vigor, essence. Then I'm gonna burn. Okay. Okay, so that's a hit. I need 5 hits to get out of this situation. So I still have the upper hand, so I'm going to try to cast the light magic again, because I can't see anything. It's a 6. I think I can leverage. Oh wait, but that's just 8, right? How does leverage work again? Let me look at that. Leverage. I don't like the result. Select a trade. No, it's not gonna help that much. Okay. But actually it's better because... Oh, yeah. That's true. I don't know what you would ban. This is a difficult one. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to leverage my, I don't know, my Raven, because maybe the Raven can help me out here, because it probably has better night vision than me. So, I guess that's essence. But what is factor again? I don't remember what factor was. Oh yeah, current circumstances. Okay. Okay, yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna burn a factor because my Raven has better dark vision. And so that lets me double the 4 I got into an 8. So now I only have to burn 2 more to survive. So let's say another factor and an essence. So okay. Okay. So now that I'm closer to the stones and it's lit up, I want to try again to see if I can, like, is there power coming from the stones? Just detect magic. 7. Okay, so I'm going to leverage the fact that I know lots of historical lore, and so that's going to be my my factor, so my circumstances, right? Okay. Okay, so I dig deep through my memory and remember that these cairns are often playfully built by gods or demigods, especially those connected to the earth. So knowing that, I wonder if I can, you know, let's see if I can deactivate the darkness, because I want to be able to explore. 7 again. Is there not? Okay, I think I just fail. Let's see, okay, so now the puzzle or the obstacle gets to do something to me. It's an 8. It's aggressive action. Supplies are damaged or lost. That's great. Okay, makes sense. I'm gonna try again to disable the magic. I know, it's just like a stone structure. Okay, 11 this time. Okay, good. There's a hit. Yeah. Okay. Forgot to say, like, I feel my magic draining the more I have to keep up the light spell. I find a set of carved runes on the bottom of the cairn, partially covered by grass, so I couldn't see it before. I trace my fingers over it, imbuing my own magic into the runes to reverse their effects. So I only need one more thing. Oh, thanks. That's right, I've been typing into this thing. There we go. Thank you, thank you. I'm reading out loud anyways, but yeah. Okay, so then... so I've disabled the darkness, so now it's light. The light is back, so I want to look around the stone pile and see if there's any, anything cool. It's a 5. Find nothing. It's a 7, so something aggressive is about to happen. Supplies are damaged or lost again. Ooh, posture check. Stretch. I was shrimping. I'm gonna stop shrimping. Ooh, I have a little bit of tea left. Okay. Ooh. Wonder if my glucose has gone down. Oh, yeah, it's gone down a tiny bit. Okay. Supplies are damaged or lost. All right. Alright, so I'm gonna try again. Let's look for treasure. There has to be something. 11, thank goodness. Yay! Victory! Oh, I have to lose. I forgot to lose the resources last time. So let's say my gear, my resolve, and my vigor went down from those last 2 turns. Okay. Dun, do, do, do. Oh. Oh, I forgot about maneuver. Oops. Uh-oh. Shoot. Hang on. I forgot. I messed up. I forgot that the puzzle had maneuver. So when it got it got a tactical... You know what? I'll worry about that in the next challenge. I completely forgot. So maneuver is something that the challenge has to spend in order to use stuff. So like the special and aggressive actions, like they need maneuver, and I forgot. Oops, that's fine. I'll worry about that in the next challenge. It was just the first try. I think I have a better sense of how these things work now. The cool thing is it's like combat, but I can use this for all sorts of things. So just puzzles or exploring or whatever. It doesn't have to be combat. Because this was not really combat. I was just trying to explore this weird magical object. Okay. Okay, endurance is reduced to 0. Okay, is there like a loot? Relic. Okay, here's some relic. Hee. Okay, so let's roll to see what relic I got. Yeah, exactly. But I get to decide what I do, which makes sense, I guess. It's neat. So it's not so much... It does have some HP, because there's stuff I have to do in order to resolve the challenge, but it's a little more straightforward. Yeah, endurance is basically like the HP, but basically sometimes when maneuver goes down, endurance goes up. Maneuver is like just how much the challenge gets to do special things. So I messed up. I forgot about that aspect, but that's okay. Okay, so... Ooh. Oh, so the challenge was, so during the exploration, I rolled to see what I came across, and so that's how I came across the stone structure, and it said it was magical, so I was like, I think this should be a challenge, it could be a puzzle, and so you get to decide what you want to do, but like earlier when I found the roads, I was like, okay, that's not really a challenge, I'm just gonna go. But this one, I felt like, oh, there's something to discover, something to puzzle, and one of the challenge types is puzzle, and so I treated it like a puzzle, and so you roll to see what the maneuver and endurance are, so you can decide for yourself, but I decided to roll for it, so I rolled a 10. And so it lets you kind of distribute those points however you want. So I just decided to do 5 and 5 because I thought that made sense. And so that endurance of 5 means that I had to roll 5 hits or 5 successes in order to like resolve the puzzle. And so it took a while because I failed several times and I burned a lot of my resources. But yeah. Oh, speaking of which, my resources should have... Actually, I guess this is not day 2. This is just scene 2. Sorry, I had to mute for a second for my sneeze. Okay, so it's still the same time. Because I just left the city instead. Okay. Yeah, well, it's up to you because you kind of have to interpret the things that you roll, right? So when I rolled, oh, it's a mound of rocks, right? It was up to me to decide like, oh, but then I rolled on this other thing and it said that it was magical. It said that basically the description said that the light, oh, what did it say? Let me, basically I found the when we get to the cairn, I rolled for its unique trait and it said shadows dance differently here. So I interpreted that to mean that it was magical, and so that's why I decided to change it into a puzzle. But it's up to you. Like when I found the crumbling roads, I could have made that an obstacle. You know, like, oh, in order to get to this next place, I have to traverse these roads, these dangerous roads. I just decided not to. And so it's kind of up to you when you want to roll or when you feel like it's challenging. Because it's kind of like, how much of this do you want to leave to chance? Otherwise, you're just writing a novel at this point, you know? And so it's up to you as the player / DM to decide like, oh, do I want there to be a challenge here? Or am I okay with just proceeding, I guess. So there's quite a lot of freedom there. Okay. So I found that. And then what was the exploration? There's the delving procedures. Oh, I did say I could search the area. Once you've overcome the adversities, you can search, so I can forage and all that fun stuff. Okay, so yeah, let's look for some food because I'm getting really hungry. I was doing that for a long time and it's getting kind of late. That's a 6. So a 6 is like I find a little bit. I wouldn't say it's like super strong, or let's say scarcity and abundance, right? So okay, it's like some. I find some, but not very much. Okay. Yeah, so I found some provisions. So let's say my found some food. So let's say that my vigor went back up a little bit. Boop, 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 boo, and then yeah, it's late now. Let's see if we can camp. So let's set camp. So I found a nice quiet spot in the forest, and let's set camp and see if we manage to do it. Okay, ooh, discovery. Not only have you recovered well. Okay, let's come back to this in a second. So let's recover. Good night's sleep. Okay, so rolled a 6, so I get to recover 3d6 resources. That'll be good because I burned a lot of them in that last challenge. Oh, nice. 13. Oh, wait. Yeah, 13. That's a lot. I was very well rested, which makes sense. Okay. So first, let's go back here so I don't forget this page. But yeah, so I got 13 that I get to redistribute back into my stats. So let's get my vigor all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Or you know what, let's remove 1 resolve and add 1 more to factor. I think this is good. Wow, I'm like mostly healed up. That's pretty good. Okay, so then back to the booklet. Okay. So, not only have you recovered well, you've also gained something valuable. You can roll on the T185 for inspiration. So let's see what I got. That's a 9. A hidden peaceful meditation spot. Oh, that's nice. That's good. Let me add that to my... Nice. Okay, so basically, I find a very peaceful camping spot complete with a quiet place to meditate. I feel more connected to the gods here, and maybe it's just me, but as I rest here, I feel slightly less cold, which is nice. Okay. So that's day 1. Ooh, gosh, okay. Do I believe in... I believe that there's some higher power out there. I just don't know that we humans have the ability to, like, discern what it is. Because I feel like some of the things that happen in life just don't make any sense if there isn't some higher being. But maybe that's just wishful thinking. I've changed a lot over the course of my life. My parents were always very like, hey, we'll let you believe what you want to believe, so you just try it out. So I think I've, like, experimented with multiple religions, shall we say. But yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So where did I put the... Nope. There it is. Okay, cool. Could set up a crafting project. Ah. I'll worry about the crafting. I don't think my character really knows enough about crafting right now yet. Oh, that'll be nice to do maybe next time. I just want to learn more about this general area right now. Neat. Okay. Doesn't rely heavily. Yep. Different settings. Okay, your game. Okay. Nice. Okay. So there. Oops. Back to the... Where's the table of contents? Okay, I see. All right. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I'm actually... I think this is a good pausing point for tonight because it's been almost 3 hours and I do have work tomorrow. But yeah, I think this was a really good start. I know a lot of this was creating stuff. That's kind of how Astro Prisma was at first too, because I had to create the character, I had to create my, like, the starship and all that stuff, and that does take some time. But yeah, I feel really good about this. At first, I kind of thought my map was kind of silly and a little too rustic, but you know, I think it's fun. And if you squint at it from far away, it looks like a pretty proper map, honestly. Like, I did great with those land masses. I think the way they have you create land masses in this game is really interesting. Like, I think it worked out pretty well. But yeah, Solmir is on their way. I myself don't really know what the heck she's looking for. I don't think she herself knows. She just wanted to leave the tower and see what happens. So I think for the first part of this game, I'm going to just spend more time exploring and maybe we'll kind of discover what she wants to do along the way. And I want to develop Nimail a little bit more as a character too, because I don't think that the Raven got to do much this time. But yeah, I have a much stronger idea of the story and the characters. It's really different. Yeah, you're very welcome. Thanks so much for tuning in. This game is pretty different from other TTRPGs I've played. But it's a nice balance between gameplay and story. Now that I understand how it works, the next streams will flow a lot better. I don't have to go back and forth looking at the rules. Typically for games like this, I like to make a little handbook for myself, so I'll probably do that so I can have it open to the side and not forget so much. But yeah, this was so cool. I'm really excited to see where the story goes, because there's so much that I have to discover. Like, I don't know really what, like I said, I don't really know what Solmir wants to do. There's so many mysteries about the gods and things that haven't been fleshed out yet. So there's a lot to discover. And so I'm excited to see where it goes. Really quickly, I do want to go through my, where's my schedule? Okay. So just to review my schedule again. Oop. That away. So this is going, I talked about this. Ugh, should be behind me. That's all the way in front of my face. There. Okay. So a couple of things. This well, y'all can't see it. Let me see if I can wish I had like a little cursor I could do. Okay, whatever. So if you see this Sunhaven stream on the 23rd, I'm not doing it then. I asked to see if we were still going to have okay, so backtrack. I am in this long-term, it's like a Witcher. It's set in the Witcher universe before the convergence of the spheres. Well, no, it's right after the convergence of the spheres. We played through it, but it's run using the Dune system. So it's a Dune game, but it's about Witcher, like has nothing to do with Dune at all. So I do that on Mondays, and so I put this Sunhaven here thinking like maybe the campaign would be canceled for that day because it's like Christmas week. But so far it seems like my DM is planning to do it, which is fine. And so this Sunhaven stream, I don't think I'll be able to play it on Christmas Eve or on Christmas, so I think I'm just going to cancel it. But if I end up doing a guerrilla stream at some point before Friday, like that's a possibility, just may not be. I'm gonna say it's not super likely given how much my family likes to do stuff together around holidays, but who knows? It might happen, especially if I wake up really early or something. So just you can look forward to some random stream at that point. But yeah, everything else I think should be set in stone. And so tomorrow I'm going to be streaming Fields of Mystria, so that'll be another cozy farming game. I mean, I've played that game a couple times before, so it's Fields of Mystria tomorrow. And then I'll be out of town, so I won't stream again until next Tuesday after that, and that's the Hope Isle, which I have not done in a long time, but I actually had a couple of YouTube comments asking about it, and so I do want to continue it, especially since I spent some time making that overlay. I think I'm gonna make a new one though, because I don't really like how it looks right now, but yeah, I've got several days to work on that. But yeah, so Hope Isle is coming back, and so I'll do that. It's basically kind of like Stardew Valley, but in a TTRPG that I make up, and so yeah, so that's gonna be on Tuesday, and then I'm doing that one again 2 weeks after that, and then Against the Wind, we're coming back to that the Tuesday after. So yeah, so I've got a lot of stuff and things on this schedule that are nice and spaced out. I'm trying to find my routine again, but I think I'm getting the hang of it, back into the swing of things. And so I put 7 p.m. CST for a lot of these, but I know it's like a testing week. I teach, in case you didn't know that, so I do get home late sometimes. So if I have to stream late like I did today, my apologies, but it should be around 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. in general. Okay, So hopefully that gives you some clarity as to what this is going to look like, but I hope you enjoyed this stream. Again, I know it was a lot of putzing around and creating things. I thought it was pretty fun making the map, so I hope you enjoyed watching that. But yes, that's it for tonight. Thanks for tuning in. I hope I'll catch you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you when I see you. And yeah, so have a wonderful night or day, rest of your day, depending on what time, and catch you next time. Bye.